we got our distraction for the genocide that's going on in Gaza. As soon as the whole thing came out with Puffy, I was like, oh, Puffy gonna be the lamb. And I heard this rumors that Israel was planning to kill 4 heifers, these red cows, to single that they're gonna destroy the mosque and one of the third holiest sites in the Muslim religion to make their so-called third temple. It'll actually be the first temple because there's never been no evidence of any Israel kingdom or temples. So and they said that's why Hamas attacked when they did, because they knew they had to take action. There was also a lot of things going on, like Saudi Arabia was bending over backwards for Israel thanks to Trump. A lot people were starting to forget about Palestine. You know, so in desperation, the Palestinians did what any human being should do: resist by any means necessary. And the Palestinians are great people, man. I'm always amazed by them. But yes, Puppy is the lamb going down. You know, this shit came up right around before Easter. And, you know, everybody was talking about Gaza, and next thing you know, this happens. And they got us ready for it with Cat Williams being on Shannon Sharp show, and then Joe Hogan. I'm sure some people will say, "Oh, Cat Williams telling the truth. He's a real dude." Ain't nobody on those TVs are a real dude, folks. Nobody. They don't let real people get close. I know because I'm a real motherfucker. And they have never, ever let me come close to even touching. You know, I was a very talented person. People were asking for my autograph when I used to write raps and stories. They thought I was gonna be famous. And thank God, with all the pain I've gone through, I am still glad I'm not famous or on this. My only regret is I don't have money to help people. You know, I would have done a lot to help people, and they don't let people like me get that close. The last time people ever even got that close was mid in the '90s, and they're all dead now. They've been dead since the '90s. Tupac, Kurt Cobain, or they just lost themselves in drugs. Let's see. Bad Faith is a great channel to follow, by the way. See the cannibal U.S. Agent. See, there was people pushing there was cannibalism going on in Haiti, and like always turns out to be propaganda. Let's see, the dude don't mean much. Let's see. Massive Israel protests rock baby government, but the U.S. public is distracted with the whole P. Diddy going on, and I post videos what's going on in Palestine. I basically took a backseat to a lot of stuff I've been doing to get the word out about Palestinians and Congo. I mean, it's so bad in Gaza, man. Can't you can barely mention West Bank, Congo, and South Sudan right now. I mean, it's horrible what's going on in Congo and in the West Bank. Terrible. But in Gaza, man, it's like we're seeing genocide that never been seen before. I mean, probably the closest genocide on this scale is when the Europeans first started going to the Americas and Africas. You know, it reminds me what the Spaniards did to the Tojitos the island Columbus went to, and the things you hear in the videos you see in the aftermath of women and children and men being treated such a way that it's just horrible. I mean, I can't imagine somebody being that evil. You know, there's people like that. There's people like B. Diddley and Jay Z and R. Kelly who think they're always gonna get a pass because they take it up the ass for these Zionists. You know, that's what everybody fails to mention. You know, the guy who gave Puff Daddy all his start, Clive Davis, is a Zionist. He been close with Zionists like Hillary Clinton. They're all Zionists. But the thing they don't realize is Zionists don't like black people. And they will sacrifice your ass on the altar, man, when they need a fucking distraction. You know, I don't feel sorry for Puff and all of them. They should have been taken down a long time ago if we had real law and justice in this country. You know. But I'm making this video so try to tell people, you know, pay attention, and I need to get a notebook and start writing down all the shit. Cause look, in Jaguar. I mean, who is Jaguar White? She just came out of nowhere. And they said profile she was at Uptown Records. I never heard of this lady. Never heard of her. And he had P. Diddy bodyguard doing interviews, and the guy who killed Tupac was even ousted himself like a dumb motherfucker where the cops had no choice but to arrest his ass. I mean, but it was saying, like, why is this motherfucker not in jail? He's just fucking admitting to the murder of Tupac. It's crazy. 2024 has turned out to be a crazy year. But I'll be aware of so-called people coming out telling the truth, especially when they're telling you things that they shouldn't know. You know, like how did Cat Williams know P. Diddy, who been getting away with shit for years, was finally going to be taken down? And he said this was the year. How does he know? Nobody's asking that question. How does he know? You know, you have to pay attention. You gotta remember, this TV is all programmed. Even YouTube. You gotta be like, only guys like me you'd be lucky with to get reality. You know, and that's if that person knows what's really going on. Majority of people are lost to the I'll use a metaphor, to the witchcraft of what's going on being played in front of them. Instead, paying attention to the genocide this motherfucker's committing. And Israel is a European colony. Pay attention. Like, they were talking about, they got the National Guard ready over here in Texas for the eclipse. Like, they're building that panic into people instead of pushing collected thoughts of harmony and love. Instead, they're pushing panic like a motherfucker. Pay attention, people. Be careful who you give your energy to.